Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Murray going to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pick up the 25. Come on. To throw is Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To throw, it's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 1, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
York able to send this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They begin this drive with Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They run it again with Chubb. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Watson going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. 25 yards, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good, and the lead is now 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. Bulldozes past him. Nothing can stop him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st down, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Marcus Golden that time who came roaring in to get him. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Now Watson. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Second down and goal. Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
From the 24, Murray. This will be swung out here for counter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with counter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10 is counter. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Murray a give. This is counter. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Murray with a 3rd and long. To Connor on the check down. Running right through him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once again, it's Connor. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Prater's kick is good, and they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are right back in this football game. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him strong.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's got counter. And some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz